today. From Empower Field at Mile High in Denver, this is the National Football League. It's the Denver Broncos taking on the Minnesota Vikings.
We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Denver Broncos. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn. Happy to be with you. And CD, as we get this thing going, give the folks at home something to keep their eye on.
The running game for both teams, because I think this is going to be an old-fashioned, old-school type of a game. Physical, who wins up front, who runs the ball the best and controls the clock, they will come out the victor.
We go from Denver. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their quarterback at 6'2" out of Auburn. It's Jarrett Stidham.
For a brief time, he was thought to be a possible successor to Tom Brady while he was still in New England, but that didn't materialize. But opportunity may still knock for him to start in the NFL today. Definitely has the arm and mobility to make plays against NFL defenses. All he needs now is consistency.
Now Stidham on first down. Got a man open. It's Sutton.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Play action. It's Stidham. Getting this ball out wide for Davis. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Stidham. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
I can assure you, setting up a screen is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on the offense, and a defense's #1 goal is to throw that timing off.
Now a 2nd and 10. They go play action with Stidham. And this is incomplete.
Well, he left no doubt about that one because even though he hasn't left the pocket, he's got a receiver in the area, so it's not grounding, even though there was no way that ball was going to be caught.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing again here, Stidham. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now it's Stidham. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive, INT.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Stidham. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early, but they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. Stidham going back to the air. And that will be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, it's Riley Dixon on now to kick it away for Denver. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure, and he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
They start the drive with Peterson. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Here's 2nd and 3. They run again with Peterson. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
And Brandon, you know that expression, he just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key 1st downs and big runs.
Brady now on 1st down. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there, 1st down Vikings.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll try the middle with Peterson. And he'll they'll get this down only to about the 46. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a scoreless game. So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
Well, he might be the best kicker the game's ever seen, and we've seen him hit from 66, which is the all-time record. But anything 60-plus, that's a very low percentage kick. Don't tell him he doesn't believe it, but this one winds up no good.
They'll throw on 1st down with Stidham. He's got Smith here.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
That one good for 13 and a Denver 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
On 1st and 10, it's Stidham. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now Stidham.
That's complete. It's Greg Dulcich.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
Now Brett Maher for the field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. The kick by Maher is good. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip.
So after drive number 3 here, we have a score, and it's 3 points after the field goal.
I would say the feeling out process for both these teams, I'd say it's over, partner. Everyone understands what's going on now. You've kind of probed a little bit. Now you want to start throwing the big shots. First 3 points up on the board could be significant.
After the made field goal, Maher back out there to kick it away. carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. Yeah, they were in field goal range the last time out, but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
On first down, Brady. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Clock running, under a minute to go now here in a fast-moving first quarter. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. That ball caught. It's Rice. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Call that a very strong gain of 24. They run over center with Peterson. And he'll go down at the 28. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
$3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. Again, Peterson. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Up the middle, it's Peterson. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 48 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
Here's Brady. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. Alex Singleton collapses the pocket and drops him for a loss of 3.
On any 1st and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss. Not a big one, but any loss of yardage in this position is tough for an offense.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Peterson. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal. Again, Peterson. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. It's a 1-yard touchdown run, and the Vikings have taken the lead. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. So he missed his lone field goal try, but he's got this one as that extends their lead. That time a 9-play drive, and it all culminates in a touchdown for Minnesota. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Denver's offense now set to go. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. In motion right, that's Hamler. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Stidham to throw. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Second catch for... And it'll wind up a first down. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. Taking it right down Broadway.
That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Stidham, off play action. A dump off for Davis. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Stidham. And his pass incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now it's Stidham.
He dumps this off underneath. Here's Davis.
And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. They spot it on the midfield stripe. So it is a 60-yard attempt here. Marr able to put this one through. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6.
Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
After the made field goal, Marr back out there to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Brady. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Give them 32 on the play. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now Brady. Escaping the pressure right. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. On the move to his left. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is up to 8. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Broncos going to go on offense now late in this first half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. This pass caught by Hamler. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Stidham sets to throw on first. Throw right side, caught by Davis. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Now Stidham on 2nd down. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete.
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. On first down, Stidham. He'll drop this down to Williams.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
The kick by Marr is good. And that'll get the lead down to 5.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. On play action, now Brady. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Vikings offense set to go to work to begin this third quarter. Jefferson going to go in motion right. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and off the play action, he'll look to throw it. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. A big play there for Minnesota. 52 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On 2nd down, Peterson. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Flushed out right. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Here's Peterson. He's got it on the draw. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. A give to Peterson out of the gun. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. Now Brady steps away. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout. So, boy, that's already the 3rd they've burned here. They are out of timeouts now before we've even hit the 4th quarter. They'll go for it. It's Brady eluding the pressure right. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They go again with Davis. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
And Judy's going to have a Broncos 1st down as the tackle made up around the 33-yard line. Inside give to Davis. Takes it to about the 37.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain block. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners, they end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the...
Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. Touchdown. Justin Jefferson, 50 yards. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And Denver getting set to take the field.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
A first down carry for Davis.
Takes it to about the 37.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. To throw is Stidham. And this is going to be incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
Justin Jefferson and the rest of this offense, they've got their helmets back on, and they're ready for this next series.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action in Denver.
Now Brady. Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. A gain of 32 that time. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. To throw is Brady.
And he's got this to Jefferson.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Great gains back-to-back. Last time over 30 yards, better than 20 here. First down, here's the run with Peterson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. And quickly, they get to the line. From the gun, it's a give to Peterson. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Another tote for the workhorse here this afternoon, Peterson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
On the Jets sweep, here comes Jefferson.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The Vikings on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Jefferson moving in motion left. He'll get it here on the jet sweep.
And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left.
He's going to get it on the jet sweep.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
Justin Jefferson.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Vikings have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. I've heard you use the term put-away drive, and that right there seemed like the definition of a put-away drive.
Yeah, it certainly just pops right up out of the book, doesn't it? Because up 2 scores already, just wanted to possess the football, keep converting and picking up first downs. And if the drive ends in 3 points, that's terrific. If it ends in a touchdown, fantastic.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
Stidham from the shotgun. Over the middle to Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. They'll look to throw here.
Short throw caught by Dulcich.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and that will bring up 2nd down. Again, Stidham.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Vikings will take over possession here up at the 44.
Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. That one goes for 30 yards. Handoff comes to Peterson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They give it to Peterson. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Brady now to throw. Flush to his right. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? They'll run for it with Peterson. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line.
They'll set up to run the quarterback draw.
And boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Vikings' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Well, this is where it pays to have a quarterback you can trust with the ball in his hands. Normally you want him throwing or at least trying to make this an option. But here, this is a straight run, a QB draw, and he reads things perfectly and takes it into the end zone.
Tucker with the extra point, and that will bump the lead up to 26. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. So the Broncos coming out now.
Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and it looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Williams. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Stidham's throw there, complete to Hamler. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Two yards still to go. Third down now. Stidham will throw again. That is caught. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Now Stidham on first down. And Sutton hauls it in over the middle. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. He's got Hamler on the out route. Touchdown, Broncos. K.J. Hamler from 8 yards out. And the Broncos are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that'll make this a 19-point ball game. Following the touchdown, here's Moore to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now out comes Minnesota. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. Brady going to shift him around. That one looks like he'll throw here. That's laid out deep for Rice. Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. A big play there for Minnesota. 58 yards. Carry number 20 now for Peterson. And he'll take this one down near the 15. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon, everyone, as we say so long from Denver.